Hello, witch folk. Welcome to our coven.
We're angels on broomsticks. We're a mother-daughter duo.
And we love the makeup.
We're drinking. Yeah. I'm Kristen.
I'm Evangeline. Today, it's been a long time since we did a witches, bitches, martinis, and makeup.
And we're doing something kind of special because this week was the 25th anniversary of Sex and the City's debut on the television. And you'd think we'd be drinking
Cosmos.
But somebody doesn't like them.
Me. But I was thinking maybe, I've never ordered one in a bar, maybe they shake it enough to like emulsify it and make it more delicious, but they look beautiful in the glass, but I don't really like them.
So anyway, we're doing what the kids drink now, which are
Fiero Spritz.
Fiero Spritz.
Well, like an Aperol Spritz, but with martini.
So this is the drink of the new generation of the Sex and the Cities. We're going to just feature a palette too, show the palette.
This is the Smoke and Roses palette from ColourPop, because like revisiting the Sex and the City, the original Sex and the City anyway. Yeah, neutral.
Yeah, they had I started watching again for the millionth time.
Yeah, I wonder if you could know how many times you've watched it, I've watched it. We are another caliber, you guys have to understand. Yeah,
we're super fans.
Like, so we've watched this
I probably watched, there was some time, like when I'm embarrassed. Like, I used to go around and around. Like, I had them on, first I had them on VHS.
Yeah.
Then I had them on DVDs.
Mm-hmm.
And then now I stream like a normal person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure I at least saw every episode for sure 40 times.
Oh, that's good.
For sure. I can honestly say.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm up there too, but definitely not there. But anyway, we just kind of want to chat about Sex and the City in general, how it's impacted us in our lives, and do a full face of makeup. And that's the plan. We hope you like Sex and the City. If you don't,
it doesn't matter. You like our conversations.
Yeah.
We're not. It's not going to alienate you. We're not going to talk episode by. Like we're doing Vanderpump Rules. No. We're just going to talk in general about stuff.
And its impact and makeup of that era and like our lives of that era. Anyway, yeah. Okay. Let's go. Full face.
Okay, full face. I just want to mention though, this necklace was featured in Sex and the City by a company called White Trash Designs, and the lightning bolts. Carrie had the lightning bolt necklace. I got it in the earrings.
Was it specifically that necklace?
Yes, it was.
Is that where she also got her Carrie necklace?
No.
That's different.
I don't know where she got it.
Oh, okay.
According to the show, she got it at a market somewhere.
Right. And that's a mud flap angel?
It's just a mud flap girl.
Lady.
But I'm a mud flap angel
on
Instagram.
That's how we got around to the angels on Broomsticks, sort of.
Because her name is like Evangeline. There's the word angel in it.
Yeah.
And I'm the mud flap angel.
Yeah. It's been your handle since time.
And we wanted it to start with an A, so we appear on your list.
So, Sex and the City. When did the first episode come out? Then
it was like
do the math. But.
Yeah, it was 25 years ago in June. What was Tuesday?
It's 2023. 1998. Yeah.
Okay.
Am I right?
Sure. Yeah, your brother was 2. You would have been what?
5.
Turning 5 that year.
So 4.
So you didn't watch it then, but you watched it.
But did I? Here's the thing, guys. I don't really have a memory without this show existing, and I remember you having it on in your bedroom on like the little old TVs, and I've been watching this show since I was cognitive, basically. So I don't really have a that's funny. I have no pre-Sex and the City life, really. You know, you have a pre-SATC life.
Because I remember when that show came on, we were like, literally out of our minds.
I can only imagine.
Out of our minds.
I feel like nothing has competed on that level of impact. Like, there was a time when people were sort of saying girls did, and I love girls, don't get me wrong, but it never reached that cult level.
But, to this day, I mean, I go to a barber to get my hair cut, and yesterday I went to the barber. And the two barbers were, two guys were there. One barber was idle. And we were talking, and I was saying something about Sex and the City, and he said, well, yeah, the only reason I know about Sex and the City is because I was married at the time. I wouldn't watch this trash now. I laughed in his face and I said, well, I wouldn't watch your Succession or your Ted Lasso because I hate those people.
Oh, my God. It's not trash, though. It's the opposite of trash.
Yeah. Well, he thought it was trash.
It's not. That's the thing. Anyone who says that, I don't know. They're dumb. They just don't get it.
I think so. They don't know. They don't see.
I feel like nothing has ever captured, I don't know, some of the experience of being, a cis-het white woman. But whatever, womanhood and the struggles. And anyway, I thought it was interesting being a person who grew up with it. And, as I grew up, I came to, understand certain themes more than others. And, go through eras of, I like this person. I love Aiden. And I don't think I ever loved Big. But when I was a kid, guess who I really liked?
Steve?
Burger.
Ew.
I don't know why, but I really liked Burger.
I didn't know you. That's a secret you never told me.
Who's Carrie's playing in, I guess, season 4 or 5. Yeah. 5
and then 6.
Yeah, I really liked Burger.
I did not like Burger.
Nobody does. And then going through my first breakup, that I did the whole Sex in the City for that, and it was really...
But did you learn anything from Sex in the City?
It's hard to say what I've learned through my own life versus, paired. I feel like Sex in the City gave so much, not affirmation, but, making you feel validated with your own feelings. And, just their reactions to specific certain situations and all that. I just felt like it's a very validating show for women.
Yeah.
You?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was in the same age as those women, but at the time they were single and dating. Mm-hmm. And it's not that I was jealous of it, but, and then when it came to, then I'm divorced, saying at 40 and they're settling into their, I had a thing where, shit.
Oh.
I probably did the wrong thing.
Right.
But then I wouldn't have had kids.
Yeah.
Because almost every character struggled. I mean, not really, just Charlotte. Miranda had her kid accidentally.
Mm-hmm. But it's sort of I have to have the kid now, or I probably won't ever.
Yeah.
As she said. I mean, all those women Charlotte was jealous of for being married in their 20s and stuff, I'm sure half of them were divorced by the time she got married.
Sure. That's fair. But anyway, it was a great show. I thought it was fun, and it's comedic. It was funny, and it very, the beginning, the first season was so good. She always talked to the camera. She'd be on the phone. I was worried I was being too blah, 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 blah,
mm-hmm.
and then she'd go back on the phone. That was an interesting way of showing, keeping the narrative rather than a voiceover or something, which there were plenty of. But when it was an HBO show, and I remember one of the first HBO shows that was a breakthrough was The Days and Nights of Molly Dodd, and no one's going to remember it, but when I first got married, we would go camping in the state because we didn't have the HBO in Canada.
Oh, yeah.
And we're is it raining? Yes, it's going to rain. Let's go get a motel room and watch HBO so we could watch Molly Dodd. And she talked to the camera as well. Mm. And then came Sex and the City. Mm. And we had it came on Bravo, which we had. And I think it was on every Friday night, and
great way to spend a Friday.
Yeah, your dad loved the show.
Yeah.
There's certain men that liked it, and then the dude at the barbershop. Oh, I wouldn't watch such stupidity. Well, That's why you're divorced.
I gotta say, Brian doesn't really like it. But he doesn't hate shit on it. But like, it's some... But then, you know when like men do that thing where you're watching something and they stand there?
Yeah.
And then they perch and then they settle?
Yeah.
I have a specific video. He's going to see me editing this. I'm going to have to mute it when I'm editing. I'm showing you guys. Where I was watching this episode where Samantha's got the milk and she's going to the guy to get the milk and like learn. Anyway, he's just staring there transfixed. You know, watching the episode, it's like, don't say you don't like it when you're like, it's, you know, it's such a, if you don't understand the themes on a personal level, it's just a fun show. You know?
And yeah, it was cute because Freddie came over this week from work.
Her son,
Freddie,
brother.
our son. He used to call her little mama.
Oh,
he did. He called you mama.
Yeah.
But anyway, her brother, my son, came over from work because he's working on a show, The Great Canadian Bake Off, and he brought me a whole pile of cake anyway, he's so sweet. And he sat, and I said, do you want to do anything? And I was watching Sex and the City, he sat, and he's like, I'll just watch an episode. Just one more episode. Another. They're very addictive.
And they're short in the best way, too. Mm-hmm. Like, you can just, it's over? Oh, God, no. We got to keep going.
And he was saying, who do you identify with? Are you a Carrie?
He asked you?
Yeah. And it's like, of all my friends when the show was coming out, I'm the Samantha. Like, it was just, like, a clear cut.
Right.
Samantha. But I feel like in general, like when you're watching the show, you are all Carrie. We're all Carrie with our moon and one of these others. Like,
yeah.
Because nobody, Samantha.
I will die on a hill for Carrie, though. You know when you see those, I don't know, some BuzzFeed article or some clickbait shit, why Carrie was actually the worst or some shit.
Well, because she's a narcissist. But we're all narcissists.
I die on a hill for Carrie.
Yeah,
I think she's a fantastic friend. And
me too.
She's as self-involved as anybody else is. And who you're coming from.
She's a healthy narcissist.
I don't know if she's...
No, she's not she doesn't have a narcissist personality disorder. But she's... Because she is the center of the show. Yeah. Me too. I'll die on a hill for her too.
And then people always use like this one example where she ditches Miranda.
Yeah, for the...
There's two, I guess, where she ditches her friends to
see Mr. Big.
Be with her, Mr. Big, and one with Petrovsky.
Ew.
So it's like, come on, use two examples in the show.
She misses one brunch for
Jesus fuck, and then it's like all the time she was a fantastic friend.
Yeah,
go
I
out
think
the window. It bothers me.
She would have been all of their maid of honors, and
and
I think she was.
Yeah.
Cute for the brush.
I'm not doing highlighter because I feel like highlighter wasn't really big in the 90s.
We're doing
I'm not like I'm just essencing it.
Oh, I didn't even know what we were doing per se, but it's okay.
I'm like, I just feel like highlighter's so
she did a lot. Carrie always had a little pink blush.
Yeah, she had a lot of blush, which is what I do all the time, so I'm into that. Yeah, Carrie's wardrobe is something that I would love to have and be able to rock. But
do you like her wardrobe, really?
Yeah. She rocks even wearing weird things. Like in that last episode, even though it was weird, she's wearing like what looks like a, hospital uniform almost.
Oh.
The white on white with the slides.
Yeah,
those were definitely her pajamas.
I don't think those were
her pajamas.
Never mind. This is some episode we just finished watching.
Okay.
Another thing, okay, like, so the men, like, are they toxic? Like, is Big toxic?
I honestly don't think he's as toxic as people like to call him out to
No,
be.
I don't either, because they shaped him up. Like, and they made him mythical, like, there's no way he would do the things. Like, there's a certain episode of Big, the 20-something episode, 20-something girls. So, Big goes to Paris to pursue his career or whatever. And he comes back, they break up, and he comes back with a 25-year-old fiance. And they meet at a party in the Hamptons, like, where there's, fireworks. And at nighttime, fireworks are going off, and Carrie's wearing a crazy outfit. And it's like, is that you? And it's him. And he's with Natasha. And Natasha says, oh, he talks about you all the time.
Yeah. Or I've heard so much about you.
I've heard so much about you.
Mm-hmm.
No. There's no way a 40-something man wooing a woman ever talks about a serious relationship. Yeah, they talk about their ex-wives, and they talk about them in a terrible way. She was a bitch.
Which
blah,
is
blah,
a red
blah.
flag.
Yeah, red flag, by the way, ladies. When they vilify their ex-wives, but they never talk about their girlfriends when they're trying to woo you.
No.
Oh, he talks about, because she would roll her
Maybe
eyes.
she was just being polite.
No, because it happened again when they were at that party or the dinner where Natasha's gone and Samantha meets the lesbian and then it's that girl and they're in the bathroom. He talks about you all the time.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
he doesn't.
Yeah.
That's a gay writer thinking that's what men do, and they don't.
What I don't hate about Big is I do think Carrie projects a lot on the relationship at the beginning, and yeah, he's being a bit of a shit for sure in terms of like, you're a 40-something or late 30s guy.
He's 43.
In the first episode, like, are you really fucking around like you're 22 in relationships at this point in your life? I guess so, because you're a man, and you should know that you're a woman at 34, 33 is like probably not on that page, so he's responsible to a certain degree. But also, Carrie's like pretty intense.
Yeah, she is.
At times.
Like everything's a relationship.
Yeah.
Relationship.
Yeah.
And what we know now, because we listen to relationship podcasts. That's not what men think. They don't think like that.
They don't really think too hard.
They don't. They just live and then... And, and I didn't know this, like, even if they introduce you to their friends, it's not necessarily...
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything. Yeah, right?
Yeah, it's not a sign. Yeah, it's not a sign.
Yeah, nothing's really a sign. Because men don't do that same thing that we do, where we think, okay, well, I'm going to introduce this guy to my parents, so that means that they're a certain level, Yeah. Although he wouldn't introduce.
No, he wouldn't
introduce her.
My mother doesn't need to meet yet another girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's why it's the gay writer writing and with the process of how women think.
You know what's interesting about this palette? I thought I was delving into like a completely neutral shade, but it's almost like everything in this palette has a slight rosy hint, being smoke and roses. Makes sense, but I didn't expect that. Yeah. I feel like this show though, like, ages fairly well, like, especially like, style and makeup.
There's not one piece of clothing I think is hideous.
No.
That's what's so cool about it. The makeup's great.
Yeah.
There's not one makeup job that I think is wrong. And even hairstyles, except for Miranda, of course.
Just in general, Miranda?
She has some bad hair.
My favorite Miranda's right after she had her kid. She's
so pretty. And she's so soft.
Skinny, and she's beautiful and glowing in her hair. And when she's at the wedding with the
lilacs.
That's her best look.
That was her best. Her hair is kind of like strawberry.
Yeah, so pretty. And just like that, season 2 is coming soon. I'm excited in that it's fun watch, and we did a whole series on that, but it's also like kind of dumb.
Probably nobody liked it, so we won't do it again. We'll just watch it to ourselves and keep it to ourselves.
I feel like we could do the whole season in an episode.
Yeah, we can do that.
I think we should do that.
Okay.
If you're interested. Who's the Sex and the City fan? Tell us.
Yeah.
What did it mean to you? You had this whole thing, you were saying that Sex and the City fucked up your generation of women, though.
It did. Because they believed in Big. Like, he was a mythical hero.
Yeah.
But his true trajectory was the guy who, I've rewatched it a million times, and I'm doing a rewatch now. And I can see why he liked Carrie.
Yeah.
But many times I could see why he's like, no,
Yeah.
I need a woman who's probably like Natasha.
Yeah.
Like, he'll go younger and younger.
And IRL, he's like a...
And Carrie is younger than him by quite a bit. But that's not the kind of woman he would go for. You just go for somebody not interested, like...
Someone with straight hair.
Yeah.
Curly.
Not Katie.
And IRL, he probably wouldn't have divorced her, especially so soon. Even if he was having an affair.
True. Well, maybe she divorced him, I think. She was hurt. Because she was only like freaking 26.
Go Natasha! Getting out of that relationship.
Technically, I don't think she'd still be mad at Carrie like that.
Oh, she'd be
like, over it. This is done.
Mm-hmm.
Like, really?
Okay. I noticed, like, when I was looking up some looks, like, not them trying to emanate it exactly, but, like, there wasn't really much winging out, I didn't feel, of shadow. Like, there was sort of, like, a bit of, going over your upper lash line to emphasize it, like a little bit of crease work, and, yes, shimmer.
Shit.
Like a little.
They had a lot of shimmer. Carrie did.
Yeah. They had the brow bone shimmer.
I'm actually going to bring in a little bit more shimmer.
But I don't know if I want to brow bone shimmer it.
I don't do that.
I feel like, actually, that's where you see a makeup look that's a bit dated, like too much brow bone shimmer.
I'm going to say I think they used for makeup.
Yeah.
NARS.
NARS was alive back then?
Yeah. Because it was like the beginning of Sephora. Like late 90s was Sephora. First time I went to Sephora was in like the year 2000, maybe. Oh, they probably used like Chanel and Dior.
Samantha's often rocking a red lip. Her style's my least favorite though.
For makeup.
For everything.
She has. Oh.
Sometimes she dresses so trashy. No?
What do you mean?
Oh, just some of her outfits. I just think they're awful. Just like ugly. Like, like the things you
only
get.
One
they don't look
outfit.
Expensive.
I think what? Oh yeah, there's one in the. She's wearing a blazer with short sleeves. She has a lot of blazers that are hanging out badly. And then the worst outfit she ever wore was. It's later on in like season 6 when they get caught for smoking pot in the street.
Smoking the doobie.
And she's wearing like.
That's what I mean by trashy.
Ugly.
Because like they're definitely styling her to be like provocative, but it's like translating as ugly.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Early Miranda, she's wearing suits with a tie.
Yeah.
Which
but
I
it
don't
seems
mind.
so Miranda, like
she's cute.
She goes through these phases where it's like, I don't care anything about style.
And then Miranda's worst outfit is the overalls and the big down jacket where she sees her ex-boyfriend. That's hilarious. I relate to that.
I guess I'm basically mascara ready. You?
Yeah. I'm going to do a red lip.
Oh, nice.
Because I can.
Okay, we shall be back to finish off with the lips.
The ladies on Sex and the City, none of them had circumcised penises.
Oh my god.
Wool.
Were you waiting? You were waiting.
There's an episode that I just watched where a grown-ass man goes and gets himself circumcised.
I find that very odd.
Is that an American thing? Can our American friends
attest to this?
Because we're all uncircumcised. I don't have a
I've only encountered one. I was like,
what? What is this?
No, it's not the situation here in Canada. Anyway.
Everybody's got turtlenecks or whatever.
Yeah.
Can you let us know in the comments down below?
I would not circumcise my son if I had a son. I think it's disturbing.
No, it's very disturbing.
It's fucking a weird practice. It's genital mutilation. What the hell?
Okay, let's do our lips.
Okay. I'm bringing out Black Honey because I think that would be of that era, and I love Black Honey. I'm just going to do a little bit of lip liner before.
I'm doing red lips.
That's good.
Because I just got this new MAC What's the color?
Mom, I verified this for you.
Yeah?
In the last video, you're like, was that the color that Jessa wore in Girls?
Mm-hmm.
Being Feels So Grand. And I found the article and it was. You were right.
Okay.
I know it's like you read a lipstick color and you're like, what? I don't remember it being that. This is the very last of my favorite Selena Gomez liner, which I love the formula of the color, but I will not be repurchasing.
Why? Because one of our viewers said you can.
No, they said sometimes you can sharpen plastic, and that's true. However, not with this one. Look, because I had tried previously and I ruined it. And it's one of those ones where you go like this.
Oh.
And you can sharpen it like with this to make it sharper. But anyway, it's bullshit. There's barely any product in this thing. And then you just have plastic. I'll probably rant about this one forever. Because it really is my favorite shade of lip liner.
You have to contact Selena herself.
I just may. Tag her in a bunch of stories. Selena! Can you please make this in wood?
Yeah, wood is best. Why wouldn't you do wood in this day and age?
I have no idea. Yeah, why wouldn't you?
We just had, if you guys were watching the news, a forest fire so bad that the air, you couldn't breathe it.
And I don't
Speaking
recall
of
that
wood.
ever happening here, do you?
No.
It's like you can go outside. It's scary.
Oh, we know New York City, it went down to, our Canadian fires went to New York.
Carrie Bradshaw, be seeing it. Okay. Black honey is such a beautiful color. Oh, and I wore the black honey blush.
I love black honey blush. I bought it.
Oh, you like it? Good.
Love it.
Good. I like to layer it on a lot of things. It's like, it doesn't look, I wouldn't call it neutral, I guess, but it's not as like intense as you think it would be.
No, it
It
isn't.
layers really nicely on top of lots of cream blushes. Okay. Do 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 Okay. That's me saying, here are the finished looks. Have you seen that thing where if you hear the HBO, sheep, I can't do it with my mouth, but like what comes to mind?
Sex and the City.
Yeah. But some people say like Game of Thrones, like.
Ew. That's another show I couldn't watch.
I don't know what other people
Mr.
say.
Barbershop Man.
Huh?
Probably the guy at the barbershop
Oh.
who said I was a basic idiot.
He just is a
He
loser.
looked at me in the face and said it.
If that was me, I would start arguing real hard. I know you let it go,
I
but
laughed.
I'm the
I
kind
laughed
of
at
person.
his idiot, bearded hipster face. He's not my barber.
No, your
My barber would
wouldn't
like
say
that show. Yeah. No.
He wouldn't be so
No.
loser. I'm happy with my look.
Me too.
Neutral. I like these tones actually. I think they're very of the era. And maybe, I don't know, whatever. Doesn't matter. Yeah, that was fun. We had our cocktails and chatted about our favorite show of all time. Do you guys like Sex and the City? If you don't let us know in the comments down
We don't
below.
care if you don't like it. Just
I care.
Keep it to yourself.
Because you're wrong.
Yeah, and keep it to yourself. Go watch
yeah.
your Ted Lasso.
I'm more interested to hear how Sex and the City has impacted your
Yes.
life, your fashion, your makeup. Let us know.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear too.
Yeah. So I think that's it for today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Stay witchy, stay bitchy, stay Carrie, Charlotte, Samantha, Miranda, E.
Yeah, we should all be Mirandas. Goodbye.
Bye.